Government's 1.5% public sector wage increase is not ideal, but it's better than nothing. That's the word from the Federation of Unions of South Africa. The organization says all its affiliates have accepted the proposed increase.
We moved from the 0%, and we must acknowledge the big difference between 0% and where we've ended up, where we have a bonus that will see that all levels from level 1 to 12 will receive at least 1,000 rand after tax. And of course the 1.5%, which is essentially our pay progression, but paid to everybody. When we see how far we've come to reach that point, we've got to acknowledge that our negotiators have done us proud and have done well. So we will now see this implemented as of the end of April. The 1st of April is implementation date, and our members have given us a mandate, all our unions, to accept this particular outcome. Of course, what we've got to acknowledge and what we've got to make a point on is that this is not the ideal agreement. It's an agreement which we have accepted in terms of the reality of where we are. But we would have wanted a much larger pensionable increase, because the only pensionable increase is the 1.5%.
The signed public sector wage agreement will be implemented no matter what. That's the word from Basil Manuel. Of course, he's also from the National Professional Teachers Organization of South Africa. He says the agreement has been signed by the majority of unions, and the minority will have no choice but to go along.
When you talk about a slim majority or a thin majority, 60+% certainly is not anything to be sniffed at. And it's a majority. It will be implemented. The minority will have to go along. And when a majority is reached on any resolution in the PSCBC, it is implementable, and it will be implemented, come hell or high water. People's views about it, when you sit on the outside, and we've been there, where we've sat on the outside too, we will have views, but they are just views. What is going to be implemented is the resolution that is signed.